Alright guys, we'll be talking about Agile, Scrum, Kanban. We'll be talking about design thinking, DevOps. So the main aim for our today's video is to, uh, first of all, this is for the people who doesn't have much idea about how software development is done, what is the process, and how all these things play together to get a software delivered. And of course, people who are interested to understand the process behind software delivery. But this is not technical. This will be very much high level, surface level. And um, the whole idea of this thing, the whole inspiration for this video comes from my experience as an agile coach, where I was involved with the stakeholders like execs and like the non-IT people who will be sponsoring your projects, right? So by talking to them and how to convince them on these philosophies and to explain them actually like how all these things work, why it is important.
Sure. So you suggest that it's going to be really good for someone like me who's from a completely different background. I'm from a finance background. I have absolutely no idea how IT was work, but I'm trying to get into the IT development sector. So I really want to understand in a more efficient way how Agile works, what is Scrum, what is Kanban, because I'm completely blank on that this kind of a aspect. So do you think this video will help for someone, some dummies like me?
I'll try my best to explain all these things, and just to let you know, like the basis for this video, that is something I have been using with finance people, like the bank, MDs of the bank, or some like top SVPs of the airline industry or financial industries who doesn't have much clue how software development is done. But they were also sponsor for our projects, so we had to get the buy-in from them before implementing any of these practices.
Sure. Okay. So is it Agile and Scrum is the same thing or is different?
No, they are. You cannot say like it's like parents and children are the same thing. Yes and no. Okay, so the same way. So let's get started with the parent. So agile. In short, there are two ways of writing agile. Agile with capital A, agile with a smaller case A. With a capital A, this actually denotes a methodology that we use in software development.
Okay.
Okay. There are other methodologies like waterfall. Two most prominent methodologies are there. Okay. So capital A means that. But out of all this agile movement, the best byproduct we have got is the agile with a smaller a. That is not a methodology, that denotes to the philosophy.
Okay.
The philosophy of agile, the lifestyle of agile, the culture of agile.
Okay.
So it denotes to the mindset. Okay, it denotes to the cult. It denotes to the philosophy. So this agile is actually the spirit of this methodology.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's see what is this methodology is, because the philosophical part will require much more reading, much more discussion. Okay, because
do you have any recommendation for book to understand agile?
The methodology?
Yes.
We should start with okay, actually there are several books that we need to go through. There is not a single book which can help you, but definitely we need to start with agilemanifesto.com. Okay. So the agilemanifesto.com, that will be your starting point.
Okay.
And from there, you will be able to diversify your understanding. So what happened in the Agile Manifesto, right? So Agile is, it's not like it just came like few years ago or anything like that. It came long time ago, but it was like under different discussion, different thought process. However, everything boiled down. So there were somewhere in Denver, I think there were 20 renowned software engineers of that time. They went together for a skiing and they came up with this manifesto during that time. So they were out there for vacation and they were talking about their software development process. They were frustrated of how the things are done. And then they came up with the Agile Manifesto. So in the Agile Manifesto, you have 4 values and 12 principles. Okay. So these are the keys. 4 values and 12 principles. These are the building blocks for you to understand Agile. Values are very simple. Individual interactions over